All right. Are we live? I hope we're live.
I hope we're live.
I really hope we're live.
Oh God, please.
Hello, chat. Can you hear us? Are we live? Are we alive?
Am I alive? Am I not in this constant whirling life that we call...
Am I not in 2016?
Can I not be in 2016?
Yeah. Hey, we're live, and welcome back once again to Hecate's Dungeon, where we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons and have a good time, I hope.
Yeah.
So, crap, it's only been 2 weeks. Can I remember what happened last time?
Sure, it's only been 2 weeks? It feels like it's been longer.
I thought it was 3.
Has it been 3? I don't know. My birthday happened, and being busy happened.
So it has been like 3 weeks since we've done a session.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What happened last
Night
time?
was writing letters. That's what I
Yeah, there was a load of emotional drama.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I'm
this.
still sleep deprived.
You met Laeral Silverhand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're
We
going to
handed
go
over the
investigate
assassin.
things.
We're piecing this
Yeah,
together like a
so-
game of Who's Line.
Yeah, please don't sue me, Ed Greenwood. I don't even know what the rules are. Like, it seems like Forgotten Realms is the default setting now, so does that mean that we're fine to just use... Who knows?
I mean,
if we get
like,
to
we're
cease
just
and
writing-
desist, we'll know.
We're just doing like some like fan fiction-y style things with it. It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
we're...
it's fan fiction. Laeral
Honestly,
Silverhand came
If
by
we get
and...
noticed enough to get a cease and desist, that would be amazing.
Yeah,
That would be
actually,
amazing, and then we can go,
we'll
hey,
know.
wizards.
We're famous then.
Do you want to make us an associated stream?
Yeah.
We can
Perfect.
dream.
Like you've just got those penny arcade guys. You can do better. You can have us. Oh no, but then what if I got my position usurped by like somebody actually famous who's a way more competent DM like Chris Perkins? Or
Then you can
something?
finally
want
join
it.
us
We
as a
don't wanna do
player,
it.
and it'll
Yes.
be great.
Yeah.
It'd be
Yeah, I could join you and be once again be Hope the pyromaniac sorceress.
Come down from the heavens.
Yeah, alright, so
Anyway.
I'm gonna drop some NPCs. So,
Reality where we aren't famous.
so you guys are currently in the Yawning Portal Inn. I should put on some music, because that's a thing you can do in Roll20 that I totally did not forget about. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that. My playlist for like mystery type music is called Ruddy Mysterious. Nice IT Crowd reference for anyone who's
Yep.
ever seen.
Cool, that's
Yeah.
really mysterious.
There's a really good... Okay, anyone who hasn't seen the IT Crowd, which is probably my favourite sitcom ever, there's a really good episode where they play Dungeons and Dragons. I would say it's even better, maybe, than the episode of Community where they play Dungeons and Dragons.
It sounds pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Oh, you're pretty good.
Also, I just remembered another thing we were doing last time. We were debating whether this guy's nips were being rubbed too much by his...
Oh yeah, the leather
Leather
straps.
straps.
If he was
That's a
changing-
very
like
important
nipple
question.
studs over
Yes,
his leather.
Were you able
Well, see, I think didn't we come to the conclusion that he probably has like pasties over his
Oh, right. Yeah.
Pasties?
over his nips?
He's
Yeah.
wearing a pair of
Not
pasties
like
over his lips.
Cornish pasties.
Oh yeah, not like those. Sorry, like American ones, or they're just like
It's like plasters. They got like you can.
Yeah, you've got
I
it.
see.
You can translate me from American to British.
I mean, it kind of
Yeah.
makes sense for a half-orc to have a pair of pasties just stuffed under his bandoliers.
Nice, just like steals one.
Oh, so wait, so does that mean when he goes to the club afterwards that instead of dollar bills, people are sticking pasties into it?
Like, no, you need something you can throw easily, like little mince pies or
Yeah, that'd
Jaffa
be really
cakes.
Ah yes, secret nipple treats, my favorite.
Oh man, that's totally that's a great band name.
That's the title for
Actually,
this
yes.
episode.
Oh god,
Oh,
we're already right on in it.
Oh yeah. keeping it classy as always. All right, so you guys are all in the Yawning Portal Inn, chilling out, Max, relaxing, all cool, and you hear the door creak open, even though it's pretty early in the day. You guys are just woken up and you're just like eating breakfast, and in walks Mr. Stormseye, who is of course our darling Perpetua's dearest father, and he is followed by a young girl with a dour expression on her face.
Oh no, it's the gothic lolly.
Oh no, goth lollies.
So Mr. Stormseye approaches you and says, "Good morning."
Oh, good morning, sir.
Morning.
You look a lot less grey.
Thank you. Although grey is my favourite colour, I prefer not being made of stone.
I think most people would not. Well, I think most people would prefer being called statuesque in less literal sense.
Figurative way, yes.
Was that
Quite.
a dig of some sort?
Oh, no, you're not made of stone. You are merely part earth elemental.
I don't like this guy, he's too literal.
I find metaphors confusing. My daughter seems rather fond of them. She's such a rambunctious young woman. I don't know how you deal with her.
Well,
Oh,
yes,
you
I'm
know.
basically a walking metaphor, and she likes me a lot.
Ah, yes. What,
Oh, she does she?
Oh, she gets on rather well.
So,
I object.
moving right along. Now that you are all set up with the proper legal documentation for magic casting, I believe you may be ready to start solving this mystery of the assailants in the city. I have with me a young victim of the attacks. Her parents, working in the law office, were recently murdered by some of the assassins. She would like you to escort her to the law office where her parents died and to search for clues. Unfortunately, the law office's defenses have come online, making it rather risky.
Risky is our middle name.
well, I suppose it can't be worse than facing actual people.
There may be some golems, traps, that kind of thing. You can handle it, yes?
Well,
So,
Oh, yes.
what you're saying is that we'll send the girl in to disarm everything while we wait outside.
The girl looks at you stoically and goes, "Life is but a temporary illusion. I do not fear death."
Oh, it's going to be one of those days.
It's gonna be one of those days.
I suspect we'll probably be doing most of the like. Yes.
Yeah.
Fine. We have our resident lockpick,
Yes.
general roguish man.
Renata's just
Glad
going to
we got
like edge
that
over
cleared
here
up.
and just like say, "Do you have any coffee?"
They nod and they start brewing you some. You're soon passed over a steaming cup of hot coffee.
Right. Well, in lieu of being able to do much about it, he's just going to hand Vivi. This is Hot Joe.
Thanks.
Is Vivian just sparkling over in the
so-
corner here?
I just always have a pink aura, I guess.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
It's-
you can't turn off the aura.
Yeah,
It's
my aura of
always on
protection.
now.
Forever a part of him.
And an aura
It
of
has
warding.
to, it's described as an aura. So, does it look like a
Yeah.
literal aura? Do you literally just sparkle all the time
Apparently,
now?
Ancient magic lies so heavily upon you that it forms an eldritch ward. I don't know if that's supposed to have any, physical
I
effects.
guess it's up to the
but-
player to decide. I mean, it's pretty hilarious if you literally just sparkle all the time.
Yeah, I'd say why not be a sparkling paladin elf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be gorgeous, be joyful.
I already suck at stealth. Let's make it worse.
He's just the natural nightlight.
Doesn't affect your stealth checks though, so maybe it's not visible, or maybe you can only. I don't know. It's a mystery.
I'm just
I'll
always
say
tinged pink.
I'd say it's pretty visible because as I wander over, I'm just shielding my eyes and like squinting terribly.
The exhaustion only makes you more glamorous. You see, it's the. Bedding.
Oh yes.
You didn't try to
So-
get your hair that way.
So Mr. Stormseye says, do look after this girl. She seems very sweet and very agreeable.
I'll say I'm
Will
an
do.
old hand at escort jobs, so I'm sure we can handle this.
Excellent. Please report on your progress later. I hope to see you alive and well at the Magister's office.
Of course,
Thank you
sir.
for your time.
Obviously.
Be sure
Thank
to
you, sir.
Did
He
we
turns
pay
to the
him?
girl, and what did you? Oh,
I don't think we ever paid him for the paperwork.
I think
Oh,
we didn't
right.
we do that like between sessions.
Yeah, I
I
thought
think
we'd
we
done
did
between
pay up
sessions.
the 40 gold each.
yeah, we
yeah.
had
Never
the.
mind.
Yeah, we
I
did it
was-
between sessions because
Okay.
it was head of pay.
Oh yeah, because I
I
have
was
966 gold.
Yeah.
I did. I had
Okay.
1,000 something.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll assume I did.
Chat while they're doing that. Come up with a name for the girl.
Somebody's already called her Grim Riding Hood, which I think is quite good.
Someone's also just gone straight for the Orinoi Mo.
Okay, that's clearly her nickname, but she needs an actual name. Her surname can be Grim.
Yeah, someone went right for the Oriomo reference, though.
I was gonna
Sorry.
say lolly or something, but not like spelt like loli.
Oh,
What's the name of it? Orinomo Mo. What, Hawaii Wake Ganai or something?
LAWLEE.
Yeah.
oh, sorry. How are we spelling it?
I mean,
Oh,
we
I
can
don't
either
know, that
go for
was
that
just
or
typo.
LOLLIE maybe.
Ooh,
I don't know.
someone went for,
Someone says
um,
Elvira.
Yeah, someone went for
Elvira.
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 Elvira Grimm.
Elvira
Yeah.
Grim. Okay.
Thanks, the Oak Ridge boys.
Yeah. Okay. So we have Elvira. Okay. And
Yeah, with two M's. That's how you know it's
good.
Mr.
Awesome.
Stormside. This track.
Yeah, we're
He
already
blends
into
in
it
like
right now.
nobody's business.
We're getting super,
Okay.
like, medieval.
So Elvira just kind of stands there, like, staring at you all. She looks to be maybe, like, 8 years old or so. She's dressed in mourning clothes, but if you wouldn't put it past that she just dresses like this all the time, honestly. She has such a grim expression, this pale child, and she has kind of like just cold grey eyes that feel like they're peering right into you.
Ronaldo decides he's just gonna leave that one there.
She looks at all of you in turn, and then she wanders over to Vembry and she says, "Hello,
Hello?
you are touched by Kelemvor."
Yes, indeed. You a fellow devotee?
"I am. I find the Death Lord fascinating."
We're gonna get on just fine.
That's not a good sign.
Ronaldo states,
Oh,
Vembry,
no.
don't start telling her to collect.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yes.
Crap.
It's best not to ask.
I
So
reach
anyway.
out and pat her on the head quite heavily. She almost sinks into the floor. Don't worry about that.
So-
You're very big.
I sure am.
How did you get so big?
Well, you see, I ate lots of cakes because that's a healthy diet.
I see. She takes out a little notebook and writes it down.
Smart girl, smart girl. Lots of cakes. Do you need me to tell you how to spell cakes?
No, I learned it in school.
Good, good.
Tompkins, how do you be so short?
Okay, shall we go to the law office?
We're
Indeed.
following you.
Onward.
Yes, please lead us. Well, unless our city guide here wants to show us the way.
This
Oh,
kid
yeah,
has the potential to be a great adventurer. Her parents are already dead.
Oh no!
God.
Fenry, no!
She looks to Vivian when the rest of you look to Vivian, and she asks, "Do you know where the Grim Law Office is?"
Let's see, do I?
Roll a history check.
Yes.
You might well have come
Good.
across it in your
Checks.
travels around the city.
Yes,
Yeah,
good
rolling
check.
dice, that thing we do in D&D.
Fail.
Oh. Decidedly average, which is very surprising.
It's a pretty good roll though. 15's a solid score. Yeah, you.
It's 14, actually. I have disadvantage on every skill check.
Why? Oh my god, are you
I'm
exhausted?
exhausted. We didn't
Oh, that's
continue
right, you
from that
stayed
point
up
yet.
all night.
Vivian went hard on the
Oh.
town.
You did, yeah. Okay, you've heard of it? You might have passed it once or twice. There are a lot of law offices in Waterdeep. Like,
Oh, what's
these
the-
nobles, they get, like, they're always trying to sue each other for something, like, or, like, getting into scrapes or property disputes and things. So, you reckon you know where it might be because you know where law offices tend to be, like which part of the city, but you've never been inside, obviously, and you just think it's one of the law offices, and you've heard Grim before because
Yeah.
obviously the Grim Law Office sounds like a pretty funny name, but you don't know the exact location.
I guess they
Alright,
would have like a lot of succession law problems because they're no.
Yes, this is a very much a thing. Nobles have a huge amount of power in Waterdeep, and so do guilds. So guilds and nobles. I guess Ilya's staying here today.
Yeah, really is taking a repose, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
worth
shame
it.
you can't join us. Right, I'm just gonna grab you all, so nobody move. Nobody move while I work the Roll20 magic.
Oh man, we are in
Okay.
the middle of this aura, so it does look kind of like we're getting beamed up now.
Shoo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, let's paste you all in there, yes. And then...
It's John.
Yeah, I like. There's some good tracks in this. Okay, so I think we might be good to go. Yeah, I like this this playlist. Okay, you guys are down at the bottom if you're having trouble finding yourselves.
Yeah.
Alright, now I need to
Object
get
permanence.
philosophical.
Experience tranquility.
Experience.
I've become a Zen main. It's now
Oh,
my
no.
thing. I main Zenyatta now.
No, you
Oh,
copycat.
man.
No, it's not allowed.
Well, see,
Zen.
I've become
Yeah. But that means we can't play on the same team. No, it's okay, because if we play on the same team, I'll play Zarya or Diva.
Whoa.
I'd be Mercy. I've done the Mercy main. I got the Valkyrie skin, so I was just like, yeah. After I learned how to
Yeah,
use her
same.
blaster, and she got that bump.
I've been impressing my Russian sister-in-law because now I can say a couple of words in Russian because I've been playing as Zarya. So I can say Privyet.
Ah, привет. Except I still can't figure out what the hell she's saying in her own. And
Oh god, no, I can't.
it's very strong.
Okay. So,
It's
you
like
guys find yourselves at the front of it's a very large building, very grand, like, it's a single floor building, but it lacks in height, it makes up for in just sheer size and grandeur. It has, you can see the windows on the front, seem to show a dark interior with no lights on, but you can't see anything going on in there. It's so there are there's a big double doors in front of you. Just size that. Sorry, I was trying to size it and I ended up rotating it, and now it's party time. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, you've got 2 big double doors in front of you, or a big double door, a pair of double doors, big double doors in front of you. They are closed. So what do you want to do?
Well,
I feel like I should change the music.
they suggested that the security system was on, so the first thing to probably do is check for traps.
Yeah.
Let's see if that front door's got some poison to it.
All right.
Let us check.
Only a perception check.
Let's,
Okay.
Jesus.
wow.
Okay. You don't
What
see any.
disadvantage?
Yeah. You don't see any traps. It looks as though these are tightly locked, though.
Okay.
Presumably to keep out any further intruders. They're locked pretty tight. By the way, just because I should have put them onto the on the map, but I didn't, I'll just mark where the windows are for you guys.
Okay.
Got
Nice.
a window here, window, let's say, let's make it a big one. Window there. No, that doesn't make sense because it's not like symmetrical. Right. Window here. So there's plenty of windows out front on this. I can mark windows on other parts of the property if you want them. Just gonna have to put these down and then rotate them. There are windows on these diagonals, which
Right.
I should have marked when I was making this map in Photoshop. I did.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Who thinks about windows? Well, see, here's the thing. It would be even more appropriate because with a place like Grim Law Offices, I just imagine like stone room, no light coming in, stark, and
Yeah.
they're like, "You're in here now." It's part of the effect.
And it's like, what do you think this is, Ally McBeal?
I guess on the other hand, if you're going for gothic, you need like large and posing and overdone, so it can go either
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Like cathedral windows.
Grim Law Offices feel like you're in the dungeon before you're even in the dungeon.
So,
Oh, this track is a bit loud, isn't it?
you don't happen to have the key, do you?
She pats her pockets and looks in her little satchel that she's carrying, and she goes, "Ah, yes, I do. I've never used it before."
Oh,
And
thank
she passes it to you, and she sort of looks at the door and sort of runs around to stand behind Bembry.
Oh, let's take our positions.
all right.
Okay,
I'm
before we
gonna
go
open
in-
this door.
First order of business.
And on the other side.
Elvira, you need a bodyguard, so Vembry bamps in fish.
Oh,
To protect
where's
the
Cat?
hotel.
Where's Cat?
Aw.
Where's Cat?
Fish
Hang on,
is
token,
match.
token. I
Yeah.
need to cat. Cat.
Just, I was gonna say, just draw a fish. Just-
Flop.
Ow, fish. No.
Meow.
Okay,
She looks at the cat.
That's terrible.
There you go.
Amazing. Right. Elvira looks at the cat and she looks at Bembry and she looks at the cat again. She goes, "Is this a real cat?"
just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, stick with him. You'll be safe.
I put a shaky hand on Bembry's shoulder. I'm like, hey now, I know she looks a bit weird, but I don't think she needs shock therapy.
We'll see. We'll see. It pays to be sure. Pays to be safe.
Okay.
She starts petting the cat.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. He doesn't like
Be
it.
careful.
Sometimes gets a little bit sparky.
Careful.
It isn't a real cat, but it is friendly enough
How
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Fish
Look,
is very
man.
real. Okay, let's get
Then I
let's
can sit
get on
there
with
and
this.
say, if anyone out of us needs the group, it's probably the most tired of us, so.
I'm going to call you Mr. Tiddles.
That is a great name.
I love
Do
it.
not
name.
ever call it anything different.
Yes, that is its new name now.
Alright, I'm gonna open this door.
Oh, Law and Rigor Mortar, really, Cinder?
Yes.
God.
Oh, that's so bad.
Alright, so you put the key in the lock. It feels a little stiff because this key has never been used before. It just kind of clatters around a bit. And finally, this tune keeps being too loud.
I turned it down
Such
on
a-
my end, at least.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
did
oh,
too.
thank you.
It's not too intrusive
With-
on our end, I don't think.
Okay, that's good. It's a bit loud on mine. I just need to. Where the hell is it?
Hey, where's the
It's in the-
jukebox?
Where's the jukebox?
Bobby, turn that thing down! I would emulate the sound of a bottle breaking. It's
Okay. Alright, so, clunk. The door is now unlocked. What do you want to do with the key?
I'm gonna pass it back to
Okay.
Elvira.
Okay, she gives you a nod
Thank
and
you.
she puts it back in her little bag that she's carrying. Okay,
I'm gonna open the door.
alright. The door opens with surprising smoothness, which you didn't really expect. It seems like such a big door, and yet it's so perfectly engineered that it doesn't creak or anything. It's perfectly oiled. They just swing in very grandly, sorry, I'm just looking for the controls. Give me a second. Don't move.
Oh, sorry.
It's already in the dark.
You've moved now.
oh shit!
The unskilled dex check, by the way. Maybe did not expect the doors to open that quickly and sort of stumbles
No,
forward into the room.
Exhausted Vivian
Accidentally
as the
slips in.
doors open faster than expected, tumbles on his face on the polished stone floor, and as he looks up, he sees this 12-foot tall statue of like a really bulky humanoid. And at the sound of the doors opening and the light, it kind of creaks and like shifts, like and, like rumbling, and it stares at you with these dark, hollow eyes as you hear the sound of stone scraping against stone, like as it pulls itself up to its full height. Everyone roll for initiative.
Okay.
Well,
Quinn kind of just leans in and looks back to Nice and says, "Is your uncle here?"
Oh, so racist! So racist!
Besides, she is a dwarf.
haha! Oh
I mean,
wow!
you've never heard of tall dwarves?
Jesus.
So insulted.
You made her so mad.
Sorry, Nice was too busy trying to roll fucking dice.
The nice dice, yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Now available at all major D&D stores.
Hey, you could say they're made out of polished stone, so polished stone is remarkably hard to say.
Polished stone. It's
So
kind
was someone dissing Nice? Sorry, I did miss that.
Oh,
Nope, almost the same.
Cinder suggested that this might be your uncle.
Excuse me? I don't know
Oh,
why you'd think that. There's clearly nothing in common between us.
really? You don't see any similarities whatsoever.
I stare right up into the face of this weird golem statue thing for a good few seconds. And then I look back at Cinder and swiftly say, "Nope!"
I should give this thing a name. What shall we call it?
What's the name of a rock band?
Oh yeah, rock band. I'm gonna call it Maximo Park.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Love me some Maximo Park. Okay. because they're kind of local, even if they are from Yorkshire.
What's this British music?
I don't know if they've done my new album. I don't know if they've got a new album actually. I haven't been buying any new music for a while because I didn't have any money. But it's okay. It's okay, chat. I got a new job last week and it's really good and I'm very happy.
Someone, hang on, let me just find that Omedetol gift. Let's do this.
Right, I'm just looking up the HP of this thing. Okay.
By the way, Kate, this is an
Alright,
awesome
so-
looking golem.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah,
super
you-
cool. I
I-
love